We're rolling now. So tell us, Bobby, what's your name?
It's Bob the Riemer.
Who gave you that name?
My mom.
We've already done this before. You told me
I'm from my mom.
yeah, from your mum.
That's right.
Can you tell us about where she's from, and without saying her mum?
Well, my mom is from Belgium, officially, but born and raised in the Netherlands. Met my father in high school when they were very young. Got married very soon. Had their first child, who his name was Tim, but only lived for 3 months. And then they had my brother, Cas. And 3 years later they had me. So when I have 2 kids.
Boys.
3 boys, yeah.
Mate. Did you get along with your brother growing up?
Always. We had one fight when we were young. It was the only fight I can remember. And I was an asshole. I was a little kid and I was annoying my brother. And he threw a piece of metal towards my head. And then I had a little hole in my head. So I cried in the bathroom and like, Cas, you made a hole in my head. And then my brother cried because he felt so guilty. And then I think that's the only fight we had. And yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah.
So when did you start traveling?
The first time was in November 2014. I went to Nepal and India. First plan was Nepal. Quite a rigorous decision because I wasn't planned to go. I was actually signing up for elementary school teacher education, 4 years. And then I did a sort of LSD trip where I saw myself meditating in a monastery in Nepal, and that image kept on being in my head for the weeks after. So then I googled monastery in Nepal, and I saw that monastery. I thought, wow, this is it. Now I have to go to that monastery, and then I cancelled my.
Sounds like that dickhead needs to go to the monastery too, mate. But continue, sorry.
I cancelled everything, and I just went to Nepal. And in Nepal, I decided I want to go to India. And then I got the traveling virus. I got back after 4 months, something like that, 4 or 5 months. And I had a bad year in the Netherlands because I didn't feel good anymore there. I didn't feel it was terrible. So one day I decided to sell and give away everything that I own. My company, percussion lessons and jam sessions with kids on camping sites and on schools and everything. So I sold all my djembes, all my music instruments, everything, and then I grabbed my bag and I just went to India again. And in India I decided I'm not going to go home for a couple of years, next upcoming years. So I decided to go to Australia, and here I am.
How did you come to fall upon this place at Second Story?
I met Sammy in India. Sammy is from the Netherlands with her family, Tom and her kid Joya. Sammy has been traveling ever since. Since she's 4 years, she's on the road. So she had a baby on the road, unexpected. A really cool story actually. That's about Sammy. When she was in Australia 4 years ago, she met Michael on a party, I believe, and they were kind of dating. And so Sammy did a shout out for me on Facebook if someone in Melbourne could host me when I was coming here, and Michael said, yeah man, come to Second Story.
Bless you. I'm not going to cut that out, by the way. Alright. Staging.
Yeah, so I arrived here I believe 30th of November in the morning, and
What time?
I don't know, because I had a red eye from birth, so, and all my watches and my time it all was fucked up. So I had absolutely no idea.
Where did you spend your first night when you were here?
That was in Fremantle.
I mean, when you stayed in the studio.
Healing Temple. I haven't gone out since.
What a great place to sleep.
It is.
So, tell us about some of the things that happened here at the studio and how you've, and has it all been new experience for you, or has it been like, have there been things that you're familiar with enough, like from being involved with in other places, or?
Well, this is certainly a new thing, but it doesn't feel new because I'm so used to be a gypsy. Just I can sleep and be anywhere, and I can pack my stuff and just go to another place and feel right at home. So it cost me a couple of days before I felt home. That was really nice. And what started as couch surfing. When I came here the first day, in the first week actually, like a lot of things already manifested. I got my job on the first day in the Belgian beer cafe. I got apartment offers in the first week, and then I just checked them all. And but then in that week also, Michael and I had such good plans. Like we could get along very well, and we got on a really nice same level in the vibration. So what started as couch surfing became like a collaboration, which turned into a friendship. So it was at some point like, hey man, I can go to an apartment and pay someone money to be there, or I can just continue staying here and I pay you for it, so you have an extra income, plus we can collaborate. Because I don't think I ended up at this place with all these cool coincidences just to have a couch. I think there's more in it, and he felt the same way. So since then we make plans and start collaborating. So this is kind of new. Like I pay a certain amount to be here, to like cost of living and sort of studio rental. And besides that, I work, do some maintenance and keep the place clean and tidy, and help out wherever I can. And it's evolving more and more into nice future perspectives. Even small talks about having a place in the Netherlands, like another second story overseas, which is kind of suiting my vision that I had of having a place somewhere in my hometown, like this, like a hub, like a venue for creative people, for where there is a lot of where there's a place for a lot of consciousness and healing and love and creative creations. Yeah.
Collaboration too.
A lot of collaborations. Yeah, like initially the name that I had for it is Mind Care Collective.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people with so many good qualities, you don't have to do anything for on your own. You can always collaborate, co-create.
Yeah.
I think that's very powerful too. So when I saw this here, I said, wow, this is actually what I had in mind.
Yeah. So where to from here? How long do you plan on being here? That's the, or you kind of just...
Well, I try to keep on something that I learned from my friend, who 5 years ago died from cancer. And he said, life is what happens to you while you're busy making plans. It's a quote from John Lennon. So I try to don't make too much plans anymore, because every time that I do that, something happens to me. Like my shoulders got dislocated, so I couldn't work as a snowboard instructor and a climbing instructor anymore. I had to change my educations and a lot of passions and things that I had and what I really loved in life. Like I had to change it because my physical disabilities because my shoulder got dislocated and so many times already. So I really learned how to be flexible with whatever comes on my path. So I learned to don't make too much plans because making plans creates expectations, and expectations can create really easy disappointment. So what I have in mind, it's not a big plan, but just travel more. Just travel as long as I can, and keep on evolving myself and learning along the way. And I don't know in what way that will manifest itself, but there's a lot of opportunities here, a lot of beautiful chances and ways to do it here in Australia with Second Story and the collaboration with it. But I'm not sure how that will end up. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. How's your ice cream?
Oh, it's delicious.
It is good, isn't it?
It is good.
Vegan too, isn't it?
Vegan coconut milk, salted caramel, dairy-free, organic, and gluten-free.
See, I would never have guessed that. Sure, hard. Thank you for your time, bro.
Thank you, man.
Love.